Hey guys, Abs here. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how you can work with Nichgenetics and how you can benefit from it. So we're going to still see many more changes come to the system, guys, because we're still working on it, but I wanted to give you guys access. So this isn't going to be the final video tutorial. However, you can come along and you can start working from it. When you log into here, guys, then you're going to be able to see your recent searches over here. You're going to be able to see the most popular searches in this field here, and obviously you can navigate to different screens, and you can see the most recent searches on the site over here. So it's going to be a real good way for you to find new niches as well. And as soon as we get more people on here, it's going to be changing all the time. We also run keywords through this software as well, guys, so it's going to always be changing. So what you do is you start off by performing a search. So I'm going to do something like, say, video marketing. Okay, and it can take up to a minute, guys. It usually gets done within about 30 seconds, but it can take up to a minute to actually load the results. So a little bit of patience is needed. So I'll put this on pause and let the results load, and I'll come back when they're done. Oh, okay, it was actually fairly quick, that was, and they're done. So when the screen opens, sometimes for long tail you might see something like loading results, like you see here. LSI keywords is saying loading, please wait. Tags, loading, please wait. And this is because these areas take a little bit longer for us to actually get the information. So as you can see, we've already got the tags here now, and they automatically get added, and then we automatically get the LSI keywords added as well. So we've got a bunch of two-word phrases and a bunch of one-word phrases as well. If I click refresh on here, guys, then sometimes you can actually click refresh on here. I'm sure that we got, yeah, here we go, and you can actually get the actual figures come up near here as well, because it was like an automated table that refreshes, we weren't able to put up the figures on here as well. So anyway, what can you do from here? So you've got video marketing, you've got a difficulty score here, guys. Now this difficulty score takes into account trust flow, takes into account backlinks, it takes domain authority, takes page authority into account, it takes on-site optimization factors into account, it takes competing sites into account as well, and it takes so many more things into account as well. And I believe our difficulty score is up to about 56 or 50, yeah, I think there's about 55 scores on there. After very difficult, you got extremely difficult as well. So you got very easy, moderate, difficult, and very difficult. And I'm still fine-tuning this, guys, and I've gone through, like, say, 10,000 keywords plus to try and fine-tune this, because obviously there's so many exceptions that you need to make for certain types of sites. So anyway, that's a difficulty score, and it kind of tells you what kind of authority you're going to be up against, and should you wish to actually continue with this, then obviously you can dig down deeper, and really get some more keywords on this as well. So let's just take this long tail. So if you want to have a look at long tails or whatever, you'd go on here, you can sort by the average monthly searches, you can sort by CPC if you wanted to as well, and the search results. Now everything you see on this page and everything on here, guys, is everything according to the USA search figures. So the CPC is for USA, the monthly searches is for USA as well. So if you got video marketing, say it's only got 2,000 monthly searches, that's 2,000 monthly searches in the USA, and you can bet global searches are going to be much more as well. Unfortunately, because of the way our system works and because we can only base it on one position at a time, we've done it so we can base everything on Google USA. So we've got competing sites. This is your broad. It should have a bracket in here saying broad, and this is your competing sites in quotes, and this is your competing sites all in title. You've got your lowest and your average page authority, your lowest and your average domain authority, your lowest and your average trust flow, and your lowest and your average backlinks on here as well. You've got related terms that are given by Google. Of course, you can go to full reports and see them on there as well. You can see your competing sites on here. You've got organic competitors. You've got your paid for competitors as well that are using Google AdWords. And of course, guys, you can see the whole thing by clicking on viewing report. When you view report, for example, on organic competitors, then you get much more data as well. You get to know if the keywords in the title, if the keywords in the URL, and if the keywords in the header. You get to know the word count on here. I believe this word count I believe this is a character count, and we still need to divide this by 5.5 to get an average word count. So take this as a character count for now, guys, until I can confirm that to you. We've got the domain authority for the actual domain, we've got the page authority for the actual page that's ranking, and we've got the trust flow for the domain as well. We've got the backlinks for the domain and the referring domains for the domain as well, and then we give each one of these a difficulty score next to towards the end of it as well. So it's very quick and simple for you to come along and see the top 10 ranking sites for this keyword and to know exactly how easy or difficult it's going to be for you to rank for that. If you scroll down a bit further, guys, as you noticed from here, we also get the all-in title competition as well from Google, and when we do go and get the all-in title competition, then we also go and get the sites that are ranking all in title and get you the titles as well. What these titles mean is that you're going to actually have the keyword video marketing in the title. These are all optimizing for video marketing. So as you can see, video marketing there, video marketing there, video marketing there, video marketing there, video. So everything on here is going to have video marketing in the title, and you can actually come along and use these to generate your own titles as well. But this is only the start of the kind of competition analysis you have. If we go over to the competition analysis tab, then you've got a much larger one here, which will actually give you the domain age, and it'll give you the social metrics for these sites as well. So let's just go here and show you exactly what I mean. It will get the Facebook likes, Google Plus, LinkedIn shares, Twitter, Delicious, StumbleUpon, and Pinterest likes. I'm going to click on refresh, this little refresh button here, and it can take up to about 15 to 20 seconds, sometimes even longer to get the data, because obviously we rely on Facebook and we rely on Google Plus and everything to go and get the stats from them, and then we have to go and visit to go and get the domain age as well. Okay, so here we go. It wasn't too long, and from here you can see the actual age of the domains that you're going to be up against. If you see some that are not applicable, or sorry, that say NA, guys, that means we haven't been able to get the results for these from Whois or from archives.org. So we're actually going to be putting a refresh button down here, so you're going to be able to refresh each one of the websites as well. But as you can see, we've got the age of the domain now, we've got the backlink counts, but then even better, we can now see the social shares and how often these guys and how popular they are on social media sites as well. So it gives you a much better insight, but that's only part of it as well, guys. So I'm going to click on export here, and it's going to export a CSV file for me. I'm going to open it up, and I'm going to open this up here as well, guys. Oops, I've exported the wrong one. Okay, I'm going to export all keywords. I think I'm exporting the wrong one in total. Let's just have a look. Okay, I'm on the wrong screen, aren't I? Let me just export this and just verify. Yep, I'm on the wrong screen. Okay, so we need to actually be on the competing side, the competitors as well. Again, the competitors, not the comp analysis tab. When you go on here, towards the bottom, you can click on export. When you click on export, it's going to export a CSV file, and I'm going to open this up. And what you can see here now, oops, where's it gone? Oh, I'm not sure what happened there. Okay, I'm going to go back over to comp analysis tab. As far as I recall, it used to be this one here. So I'm going to click on export. Here we go, this is the one, XLS, not CSV, guys. Okay, so it is in the comp analysis tab. Okay, so here's one of the issues that I wanted to point out to you. As you can see, I'm using the McAfee Web Advisor browser, and when we try and export in XLS, for some reason, it's saying that it could be a potential, or the download is dangerous, and it's saying that there might be viruses, spyware, or other potentially unwanted programs in the file you are trying to download, but there's not, and I'm not sure what's actually prompting this. I'm not sure if it's the actual URLs or what it is, but I'm going to go and click on accept the risk and show you exactly what I mean. So I'm going to click on accept the risk, and it's opening this up now. I'm going to click on enable editing. Okay, and as you can see, we've actually got URLs down here now. Now I'm not sure if it's the URLs that are prompting the issues or what it is, but anyway, this is the extra analysis that I was talking about. So you've got the URL, you've got your domain age here as well, you've got your backlink counts here as well. If you open them up, you'll be able to see a full figure. You've got your trust flow, domain authority, page authority, if the keywords in title, URL, headings, everything that you have on here basically. But the real juicy stuff is when you come along down here. When you come along down here, then you've got the titles. As you can see from the top, you can see the top ranking, or you can see the top ranking sites and the titles that they are actually using. Then you get to see the actual meta description that these sites are actually using as well. You get to see the meta keywords, if they're using any meta keywords as well. You get to see exactly how many headings they have on their site. And then you get to see exactly what the headings are and what they're using for H1s, H2s, H3s. Basically, you're getting to see exactly how these guys that are ranking on the first page of Google are optimizing. Then you get to know how many images they have with alternative text and without alternative text. You get to know the total number of internal links. You get to know the total number of anchor text and the actual, the total number of anchor text and the internal links that are getting. You got the total number of internal links, and you got the total and you got the actual anchor text that is being used for the internal links as well. So you get to know and understand much more about the internal linking structure and how the websites are referring to their own pages. Now obviously I can't expect you guys to take all of this in at once, but once you start working with this and you start understanding the power of this information that's available to you, then you can really start to pick out things that Google are liking, and you can really start to try your best to guess what's working the best. But obviously when you compare one site to the other site, then you can really see what is working and what isn't. You've got the total number of external links in here as well. Then you've got the total number of external links, the anchor text that is being used for these external links as well. Then you've got the number of bold words, number of underlined words and what they actually are. You've got italicized words, and then you've got the total character length as well. So it tells you exactly how long the character is. So this is giving you the whole on-site optimization facts about the websites that are ranking in Google. This area here is more or less giving you, other than this area here, it's giving you all of the off-site factors that are keeping this website ranking in the search engine. Okay, and let me just go along and let me just show you some more areas as well. So let's just go over to the dashboard. So you've got long tail keywords here, guys. You can find more opportunities to rank for your main keyword that you're entering. So just remember, guys, if you're targeting something like, if you're targeting local keywords, it isn't a good idea to add your local keywords into the system. So let's just say you're targeting plumbers in Peterborough. Instead, what you do is you'd actually enter your main keyword, which would be plumbers, and then start adding in your local cities or whatever to make it localized. Okay, so you got your long tail keywords, you've got your competitors here as well. Your LSI keywords, guys, LSI keywords are real cool. What we do for LSI keywords is we visit all of the 10 ranking sites, we cross-reference the text with each other, we take out words that are very common amongst every niche, and we try our best to get only the most common words on here. But as you can see, we're still not very precise. We've got things like rights reserved and type text, so we're still going to have to mess around with this. But I'm sure when you come along and you start seeing other keywords, you're going to see some very cool results on here as well. You've got your AdWords on here as well, so you can actually see actual titles and descriptions and who's actually advertising on here. So if you go over here, for example, you get to see all data on here, what's being advertised on Google for your keyword. Okay, and you've got other things as well, guys, that we don't actually get automatically. And the reason we don't get these automatically is because it's entirely up to you. You might come along and you might turn around and search for a keyword. When you search for a keyword, you might come along and find out and say, hang on a sec, the competition is just way too hard for me for this keyword. I can't find any real cool long tail keywords here, so I don't want to delve in deeper and I don't want to do any more analysis. But should you want to do more analysis, guys, then this is where it comes into play. So down here, you can get things like suggestions. So if you click on suggestions, now when we get suggestions, guys, again, all of these processes might take up to a minute to actually perform, but sometimes much quicker. Like the suggestions could be about 15 to 20 seconds. Categories could be much quicker, how-tos, trends. So as you can see, we've got suggestions here. If I click on refresh again, guys, and you'll be able to see the true figure. So we've got 19 suggestions, but if you actually have a look at these suggestions, they're suggestions that make sense. So we take away all of the horrible suggestions and we actually query Google with your keyword ABC all the way to Z and before as well. But if you have a look, we only keep the keywords that make sense. So we've got video marketing 2015, video marketing academy, video marketing agency, video marketing blog, video marketing conference. You've got video marketing tips, tools, and trends. So you've got all your suggestions are going to be keywords that are potentially or are potential keywords that you could really go after and start targeting. Unfortunately, for suggestions, we don't get the Google keyword and CPC and average search volume for them. So we've got categories here as well, guys. Now these are categories, sub niches and group ideas, and we group basically all of the keywords that we have into groups and categories, and it allows you to hopefully find various categories on here as well. So let's just click on refresh. So we've got 100 categories on here. Now again guys, there could be groups again, so let's have a look. So you've got video marketing, you could have advertising, you could have affiliate video marketing, you could have article video marketing, maybe you could have broadcasts. Let's have a look. So some of them obviously are going to be just micro niches, or they're going to be groups, so groups based around what's being suggested in Google at the moment for your keyword. Okay, you've got trends here as well, so you can click on trends and you can get the top 5, I believe, or the top 10 trending keywords and the rising keywords as well for your main keyword. So I'll click on that here. Okay, and we'll click on questions. Questions is one of the ones that take quite long to get questions, something that we need to try and improve internally as well. But unfortunately guys, as mentioned, we query so many places all at once, and we have to wait for these websites to react and give us back the information, that it can take a little bit of time. So anyway, and if I go and try and, while this is working, if I try and do how to, you'll see it's saying currently there's another request being processed, so we need to wait until this is processed and complete before we can move on and start doing any more. But let's just give it a few moments and it should be complete. Okay, so questions is still getting done. It's already been about 30 seconds. So I'm going to put it on pause again, but as you can see, I just wanted to be totally transparent with you that, you know, some of these processes are going to take a little bit of time, and the reason behind it is because of the vast amount of areas that we have to go and visit and scrape the data from. Okay, so as you can see, the questions have been scraped as well. If I click on refresh guys, then we should be able to see how many questions have been scraped. So not a huge amount of questions for the type of, or the length that we waited for this to complete. However, the questions are really cool. So does video marketing really work? Does video marketing work? How much does video marketing cost? How successful is video marketing? Is video marketing effective? Let's scroll down a bit. Video marketing use. Okay, that really isn't a question there, is it? So I'm gonna have to look into some of these video marketing strategies, video marketing tips. Okay, some of these aren't questions. A lot of them are going to be questions, so I need to get our developers to take a look to make sure that we are only getting questions. But what you will find is only solid questions are going to be noted on here. Okay, so that's the questions part of it, guys. And then obviously you've got how-tos as well. We go ahead and we scrape up to 10 popular how-tos. Again, this can take a little bit of time as well, guys. However, you're going to have everything and you're going to be able to perform everything from the get-go. And the very first initial search takes up to about a minute, and within that minute you'll be able to know how many monthly searches, the CPC, what type of competition you're up against, any long tail keywords, related terms, your competitors and your paid for competitors, your LSI keywords and your tags, and anything else you want to do, guys. Then that's when you'd have to come along and click on get data. So as you can see, we've got our how-to questions come here as well. We've got some great how-tos as well, guys. So things like how to make good YouTube videos for video marketing, 8 steps, how to use video marketing to make money, 7 steps, and various things like that. And obviously you got eBay, you got Amazon, and you got ClickBank to find out what type of products are being sold on places like eBay marketplaces, ClickBank marketplaces, and Amazon. And again, these can take a few seconds. Sometimes you might not find any products for your keywords, and sometimes you'll find loads. So on this one, you can see we haven't got anything on there. I'll click on get data for ClickBank. Let's see if ClickBank's going to bring back anything for this. Okay, so ClickBank's brought back some products on here, and then of course we've got Amazon as well. eBay, I'm not sure why it hasn't pulled back anything. We can go over to here and see if there's actually, oh look at that. That was ClickBank. Okay, eBay has pulled back. It's pulled back one product, as you can see. So this is the product page on here, guys. So you've got the products from ClickBank, you've got the products from eBay, and you've got the products from Amazon. So Amazon and eBay has pulled back products. If I refresh this page, hopefully eBay will be able to show. Okay, for some reason eBay isn't showing, and it's saying that we've got 9. Very strange. So I'm going to have to get this looked at. So not to worry on that whatsoever. We'll get that looked at. Okay, this was actually an exercising page that I had open on here, guys. Okay, so let's take a look at this. So this is exactly how it works, guys. Then you can export all the keywords. When you export all the keywords, I'll just show you how this quickly looks. Okay, so you're going to have the top part is going to tell you various things about the lowest and average page rank and the lowest and average domain authority and whatnot you and the backlinks. Then you're going to get your LSI keywords. You're going to get your 1 phrase, your 2 phrase, and your 3 phrase. So your 2 phrase you might only see a few, your 3 phrase and 4 phrase might not see any, but then on your single phrases you'll see loads of keywords down there. You'll get your suggestions, and we'll list all of the suggestions for you down here. You'll get your YouTube titles. Oh yeah, I totally forgot to mention about YouTube. We've got so many more things coming on YouTube as well. If there's videos ranking, then you'd get the title of the video as well, and you can have a look at the whole data on here. And you can go to the URL as well. We're actually getting much more details about YouTube. We're going to be able to get YouTube suggestions, which obviously you can do by clicking here. You're going to be able to get the top 10 YouTube titles, and you're going to be able to get the top 10 or the top YouTube tags that are being used, and various other things that we haven't managed to implement at the moment because we've been working on so many other things to make this slicken it up a little bit. Okay, so let's go back over to the keywords file, and you've got your related terms there. You've got your long tail keywords. Obviously you're going to get your average monthly searches, and you're going to get your CPC, so you've got quite a few there. You've got your trends, you get your rising trends and your hot trends as well. You'll get your questions all noted down in this CSV file. You'll get all of the tags, so the tags that are being used by the top ranking sites. So if we have a look down here for tags, we've got video marketing tips, video marketing statistics, video marketing strategy, viral video marketing. So you're going to get so many keywords, and basically by using Nichgenetics, guys, you're going to get an understanding of your whole niche, and you know, that's exactly what it's going to do, and it's going to provide you with so many other things, and so many more opportunities to rank for as well. So you've got your categories down here as well, that you're going to have all listed for you. Then you're going to have your top 10 competing organic sites that are ranking their titles and some of their data about their domain. Then you're going to have the all-in competitor URLs that are ranking along with the titles that are being used. You're going to have your how-to topics on here as well. You'll have the products by ClickBank, you'll have the products by Amazon and eBay as well. Then you'll even have your AdWord competitors noted down here as well. So basically you're going to have everything you need to know to rank in Google, and should you want to go out there and compete in that niche, then you're going to have all of the data to put into action to get ranked for those keywords. And again, guys, when you want to perform a different search, you just go to search again, and you can perform that search again. And if a keyword has already been searched for in our system, this is where the whole crowd marketing idea comes about from, then it's all stored in our system. So for example, anything that's been searched for before, click on the link and you'll be able to access the data from our server, as opposed to performing a brand new search again, and you'll be able to get all the data that's been researched. So for example, as you can see from here, I haven't done any other research on this. However, when you go back over to video marketing, you'll be able to notice that I've got all of the research done on this. So whatever research we hold on our server, you'd be able to get instant access to. Another thing that I want to mention to you as well, guys, it doesn't only work with Google, it works with Yahoo and it works with Bing as well. When you go over to Yahoo, all you need to do is click on refresh stats. When you go over to Bing, all you have to do is click on refresh stats, and it's going to do a whole analysis on the keyword inside of Yahoo and come back and tell you exactly how difficult it is to rank in Yahoo, what type of LSI terms you have for the competing sites that are ranking in Yahoo, what kind of tags you got, what type of competitors they are, and what type of related terms and everything that Yahoo's going to be giving you, including any AdWords and everything that Yahoo gives as well. Okay guys, so anyway, this is exactly how it works. It's simple, straightforward, very cool to use, and of course the niche discovery features and everything are going to continue to be added, and there's going to be continuous changes to the system. So I do apologize, but I just wanted to make sure that you guys can get access and start benefiting from this from the get-go. If you have any suggestions, any improvements, any things that you want to talk about or any concerns, then feel free to get in contact with me personally, and I'll be more than happy to look into the matter and see what we can do about it. So thank you very much, and I really hope you enjoy working with Nichgenetics, and any reviews, any comments that you'd like to send our way, we would really appreciate it. And again guys, just remember, we're still making a number of changes, so if it's going to be a little bit slow at the moment, we're trying to speed things up, we're trying to make it much more organized, and we've got many more areas that we still need to add as well. So anyway, thank you very much, and I hope you enjoy working with it.